Hello everybody, and welcome to our first real video. In this video we are joined by me, Garchomp, the Retro Beast, Carb64, and SteveNathn.
Now you might be thinking that the Nintendo Switch is doing a lot better than the Wii U in sales and quality overall. But there's some things that the Nintendo Switch could definitely improve on. In this video, we'll discuss exactly what these things are and how the Switch could implement them. So let's get right into it.
You know, the Switch has been lacking a lot of abilities that went under the radar of Nintendo fans. One of them was that the Wii U was able to access the internet and other services such as Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, and more. The Switch, however, not so much. While the big N did indeed add YouTube and Hulu as a free app to the Switch, they got rid of the internet browser and many other streaming services similar to the ones listed, which was a loved feature of the other recent Nintendo systems. Now, I'm sure they might start adding apps like this, but for now, all we can do is wait.
Although the Switch has its own form of virtual console with the online service, I think it was better on the Wii and Wii U. So far, only NES and SNES games are offered on the online service, and the selection is far inferior too. This especially applies to the SNES one. Like, why are Brawl Brothers and Super Tennis on there, but DKC and Chrono Trigger aren't? It honestly feels like Nintendo was just trying to copy what everyone else did and make a subscription service, because that's what people do now. Virtual Console was different. It allows you to select the games you wanted to play and represented the entirety of the company's history. It also makes sense to have a large selection of music or movies. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for retro games, it makes more sense to have people choose what they want to play. After all, people have their own experiences with these games and sometimes don't need a giant selection. They can just pick a few which matter to them.
Since about September of 2018, the Switch has had an online membership, similar to the ones of other systems such as PS4 or the Xbox One, for example. This membership, though for a cheaper price, is pretty unorthodox. In all of the previous Nintendo systems, they never had something like that. Therefore, the internet access for games was free, unlike the Switch. For most internet-related things, such as online gaming, the membership guts us of our change, forcing us to buy the membership to be able to truly enjoy games like Smash Ultimate or Splatoon 2, for example. It does have some good things to it, such as the retro library of NES and SNES games, but it doesn't seem all that worth it in the long run, especially since the last few consoles have had great games in which you could play online for free.
While the Switch is easily one of the best Nintendo consoles so far, it honestly has less content than the Wii U offered. Now granted, the Switch has only been around for 2 years, and updates are sure to come, but the Wii U had many creative qualities and cool features that the Switch lacks, such as Miiverse, the Nintendo-branded Twitter that was decently active for a while and stayed pretty positive throughout its lifetime. Another feature is that it has the most underrated collection of games in recent years. With classics such as Nintendo Land and Breath of the Wild, it truly is one of the best consoles out there and truly deserves more praise. But we're gonna have to stick with what it got.
Even though Nintendo was known for pretty durable video game consoles and handhelds, the Nintendo Switch is not one of them. The screen and other parts of the Nintendo Switch scratches so easily, and the kickstand is so flimsy it feels like you can snap it in half. And another flaw of the Nintendo Switch hardware is that the Nintendo Switch can crack if the Nintendo Switch gets too warm for some reason. Another thing that I consider a flaw is the Nintendo Switch dock itself. The dock can scratch the front and also the back of the Nintendo Switch, which is a big oversight on Nintendo's part. The biggest flaw in Nintendo Switch hardware is the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons have a major problem where the joysticks on them drift, which means it starts making inputs even though you're not doing anything, or it just continue making input after you're done making one. This was something that wasn't an issue on the Wii U. All these oversights show that the hardware quality isn't up to par with some of Nintendo's older handhelds and home consoles. Even though the Nintendo Switch is 10 times better than the Wii U, it's definitely not perfect. Let's hope Nintendo will fix at least some of these issues, or maybe all of them, in the distant future.
Alright, so that concludes one of the first scripted videos on the channel. We really hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave any suggestions in the comment section below. Also, make sure to support the channel by joining our Discord server, which has a link in the description. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye!